Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Soaring and Sobriety Recovery Podcast. Hope you are doing well. The podcast where we explore the successful side of sobriety. I'm your host, Mark Rickard, and today we're diving into a topic that's especially important for anyone in their first 30 days of sobriety. Whether you're new to this journey or looking for inspiration, this episode is packed with tips you can use today. With that, let's jump into the top 6 secrets to thriving in your first 30 days of sobriety. And hey, if you're finding value in this podcast, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the podcast on iTunes, and share this with someone else who might benefit. Your support helps us reach more people on their recovery journey. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right. So, secret number 1, build a solid support system. What does that mean? You don't have to go through this alone. In fact, you shouldn't. Joining a community of people who understand your journey can be a game changer, whether that's attending a 12-step program or 12-step meetings, finding a local or online recovery group, or leaning on sober friends. A support system offers accountability, encouragement, and understanding. Here's a tip. If you're not sure where to start, check out resources like Alcoholics Anonymous, Smart Recovery at Church, or even sober communities on social media, other podcasts, YouTube channels, Instagram, just to name a few. Remember, it's about finding a group where you feel safe and supported. Most key. All right? So, on to secret number 2. Create a daily routine. Early sobriety can feel overwhelming, and a structured day can help keep you grounded. I say start small, schedule time for meals, exercise, which is what I need to do a little bit more, go to meetings, and even have some relaxation. Sometimes just taking a 10-minute power nap can be all the difference to making you feel refreshed again and to attack your day again if you have that luxury. Go out to your car, take a 10-minute nap, and come on back and get at it again. However, having a plan reduces the chances of falling back into old habits. Tip: consider journaling in the morning to set your intentions or practicing mindfulness to focus on the present. Whatever you choose, a consistent routine can help you feel more in control. I remember my first days in sobriety were met by 2 meetings per day. Seriously. One in the morning, early in the morning, and one in the evening. I did 390 meetings in 1 year. That's not bragging. That's just something I tracked. And I did the steps multiple times. Why did I do that? I had to do this or I would die. I'm convinced of that. I had to pick my hard on a daily basis, and my hard initially was recovery. Choose your hard minute by minute and daily. All right, so let's go on to secret number 3. Avoid triggers. What's a trigger? Triggers are people, places, or things that make you want to use or drink. Identifying them early is crucial. Example, for me, I used to like to go to a specific bar after work for my drinking and my fun, supposedly, right? And what I had to do when I got sober is take a different way home so I wouldn't pass this place. Excuse me. For example, if certain social settings or old drinking buddies or girlfriends, boyfriends tempt you, it's okay to set boundaries with them or avoid those situations altogether. Here's another tip. Think of it like training for a marathon. Have you ever run a marathon? It's quite something if you haven't. And that's something you could set your sights on. But that's a different video. You wouldn't run a marathon in sandals, would you? Right? Set yourself up for success by keeping your environment safe and supportive. All right. Secret number 4. Focus on nutrition and self-care. Recovery isn't just about staying sober. It's about healing your body and your mind, and proper nutrition, hydration, and the proper amount of sleep can make a world of difference. Wow. I was just thinking back. I remember when I stopped drinking and I became addicted to candy. Sweet, delicious, and sour gummy bears. Sweet and sour gummy bears. That was my thing. I have no idea. I like sweet and sour things. Well, I'm here to tell you, I basically traded one addiction or a couple of addictions for another one. I gained a massive amount of weight, and I was nearly 300 pounds at my heaviest. I'll never forget that. I knew I had to stop, and then I got into dropping the weight. I just decided this is my next challenge. Got to get the weight off. And through better eating, going to the gym, setting some goals and timelines, things I wanted to sign up for, like runs, I started taking the weight off. I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing. It was amazing. Strength training, and took my focus off the drinking and drugging and moved it towards a more healthy type thing, our self-care. Okay. Let's see what else. Tip: consider adding fresh fruits and vegetables to your diet, drinking plenty of water, and sticking to a regular bedtime. For me, it's not past 10:30. I'm an old fart. Anyway, all right. Bonus points for incorporating exercise, even if it's just a daily walk. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. All right. So let's see what's next. Secret number 5: shift your mindset. Sobriety isn't a punishment, it's a gift. Reframe your thinking by focusing on what you're gaining: clarity, health, better relationships, maybe with your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, kids, grandmas, grandpas, co-workers, all of it. We tend to be a little grouchy when we're, doing that stuff. So look forward to those great relationships that you'll be building and a future full of possibilities. You also want to build a new network of like-minded, successful people in sobriety, like we talked about earlier, and begin to dream. What do you dream about? Dream about what you've always wanted to do. Set smart goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. I might have them slightly words off, but I think something around that. If you have a good goal, if it meets the SMART test. Specific, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Measurable, in 3 months. Attainable, is it attainable? Yes. It's not 100 pounds in 3 months. Realistic, yes. And time sensitive, in what period of time? And get an accountability partner also, and just do it. One thing I like to talk about are successful micro choices. That would be called successful micro choices. I started looking at my life and remembering, how did I get here? And I thought back on all my choices. They weren't all giant choices. They're small micro choices, negative ones that lead to failure. And on the opposite spectrum, successful micro choices compound to a successful life over time. Here's another tip. Try starting or ending your day with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. It can be as simple as a sunny day, beautiful mountain, good cup of coffee. Positivity is a powerful tool in recovery. All right. Finally, secret number 6, celebrate small wins. Sobriety is a journey, and every step forward is worth celebrating. Did you make it through a tough day? That's a win. Did you hit a week or 2 weeks or a month sober? That's amazing. Celebrate it. Too many in sobriety don't want to celebrate, as it is viewed at times by certain people that it's arrogance. If you celebrate, that celebration is arrogance. Not true. Humbly celebrate the wins and endeavor to minimize the wins. In other words, celebrate the wins and minimize the failures. Sorry, I think I said wins. Learn from the failures, not minimize. How about that? That's probably better. All right, tip. Find healthy ways to reward yourself. Maybe it's treating yourself to a new book, enjoying a special meal with a special person, or even just taking a moment to reflect on your progress. Small wins build momentum, and momentum keeps you moving forward. There you have it. The top 6 secrets to thriving in your first 30 days of sobriety. To recap, build a supportive system, great support system, create a daily routine, avoid triggers, focus on self-care. That doesn't mean you're selfish. It means we're on an airliner. What do they say? Oxygen masks drop. Who has to get the oxygen mask first? You, then someone else, right? Got to take care of ourselves first so we can take care of other people. Shift your mindset and celebrate wins. Celebrate wins. Remember, sobriety isn't about perfection. It's about progress. All right. So here's my ask of you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the podcast on whatever your favorite platform is, iTunes, Spotify. There's a bunch out there, Amazon. And like this episode, please, and share it with someone who might need a little extra encouragement. Together, we can spread the message of hope and recovery. And if you're in recovery and have a tip or success to share, tip or success story, let's say, I'd love to hear from you and possibly feature you or your question on the comments section that I'll be doing in the future on the air. And if you have 5 years or more of sobriety and would like to be considered as a guest on the show, please call or text 866-45-SOBER. Easy. That's 866-45-SOBER. Until the next time, this is Mark Rickert reminding you to keep soaring in sobriety. See you later, guys. Love you all, man. Mwah. Bye.